Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you may not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Shout out to Astropro for sponsoring this episode and providing us with free samples. Speaking of free samples, I am honestly so grateful because, as you know, this is allergy season in Texas. I think Texas is one of the worst places to live if you have allergies. I have this tree in my backyard. It is the cottonwood tree. I'm highly allergic to cottonwood, not only myself, but also Travis's, and I believe our children are. And Astropro has come in handy. It's a nasal spray, and it has made such a difference in my seasonal allergies. I feel like I can breathe, and it really helped relieve my symptoms quickly. Astropro is the first of its kind nasal allergy spray. It is the fastest 24-hour over-the-counter allergy spray. It starts working within 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take an hour. And if you've had allergies, you know that every minute counts. Astropro delivers full prescription strength indoor and outdoor allergy relief from nasal congestion, runny and itchy nose, and sneezing. Get fast-acting nasal allergy symptom relief with Astropro. Go to astroproallergy.com for a discount so you can Astropro and go today. ASTEPRO allergy.com. Astropro and go. Use as directed for relief of nasal congestion, runny nose, sneezing, and itchy nose due to allergies.
Hi, I'm Brandy Redmond.
I'm Stephanie Holman, and this is your weekly dose of BS.
Yay! So we are back.
Yes, and we had so much fun on our trip.
We had so much fun, and I wish we could go back because right now, as you know, we are trying to clear out everything and get our house ready to put on the market. And what I found is an excellent source for me is Clutter. And I don't know if you've heard of it, but it is amazing. They come to your home and they help. They'll box everything up and they'll take it and they'll store it for you. They take pictures and they make it so simple for you. And I am loving it. So they're taking over all my decorations for the holidays and everything like that. And that way it stays organized. I don't have to think about it during the moving process. And when I'm ready for it, I just let them know what I want back. And like the house doesn't sell and we're still there for Christmas.
Then they ship it back to you?
Yeah, they'll bring it back. They'll bring it back and bring it to my door.
That makes so much more sense because I would be so stressed out if I was trying to move and I was you traveling this much.
Oh my gosh, right? It's a game changer, especially when you have somebody that there's a service like this that can completely take a heavy load off of you. So I am very appreciative of that. So, and there's also, I'm trying to save things like clothes. I've got Brooklyn and Brinkley and Brooklyn's hand-me-downs. Of course, I want to hold on to them, but she's not quite there yet. So those things as well, where I've labeled,
And you just ship them off, and then whenever you're ready, they just bring them right back to you.
They bring them back. So it's very simple.
That is so smart.
Easy. And even things that I'm not sure I'm ready to get rid of. Like I know, like right now, it doesn't work in my home. And, when they also say when you're showing your home to not have pictures up and things like that. And those are also things that they've taken. So it's very easy and simple. And if you haven't tried it, please try it, people, because it's a game changer. I feel like, first of all, whenever you don't have to think about where your Christmas decorations are going and you don't have to haul them up and down stairs to an attic and pack them up. They'll even pack them up for you. So Clutter has a great sign-up bonus for our listeners. Get $50 off your first month when you sign up at clutter.com/BS. That's on top of Clutter's no-hassle moving online inventory management, free pickup and delivery, and price match guarantee. See why Clutter is better and get $50 off your first month at clutter.com/BS. That's clutter.com/BS and enter promo code BS at checkout.
Our trip was so much fun. And I was complaining about this concert we had to go see because I felt like it was for older people.
Who was it?
The Eagles.
The Eagles. So I only knew like 2 of their songs, but whenever they played, I knew a bunch of their songs. But I will say, I was making fun of Travis, and it ended up being one of my favorite concerts I've ever been to.
Me too. It was
so good.
Awesome.
It was so
awesome.
good.
And I haven't talked to my parents in a while. My dad was responding to me.
Oh yeah, Brandy's dad was like obsessing. He wanted a shirt.
Yeah,
he wanted her to send.
And we got him the wrong shirt. We just picked Brian. No. I was like, I think he'll like this. Brian said, no, he'll like this. And so then I did the wrong one. And then he responded which one he wanted.
It was the one Brian said.
Yep. The one Brian said. Good job, babe.
So, but yeah, it was such a fun concert and very surprised at how good the Eagles are. But at the end of the concert, we were trying to, is at Wembley Stadium, at the end of the concert, we were trying to figure out how to get to our Uber. So we were running around like crazy and I almost died. I really did. Right, Brandy?
Like I actually was very mad. Very, very mad.
She was the only one.
As a good friend should be.
Like, I feel like Travis and Brian did not think that I almost died, but Brandy knew, and she was the only one that was going to beat him up for me.
How did you almost die?
So we were walking.
Yeah, we were walking, and the boys were walking really, really fast, and we were like in nice shoes, so we were kind of just trying to keep up with them.
And y'all were in heels?
No nice shoes.
Like nice shoes.
What does that mean? Like your nice flip flops?
Yeah, like nice, like you
wedges.
can't run in them, right?
Okay.
So
not heels,
not like
wedges.
not stilettos, but like nice shoes.
Nice shoes. So, anyways, and so we're walking, and I'm following Stephanie like a little soldier, and
oh yeah, no, it was,
and then all of a sudden she comes backwards, like flying backwards into me.
What?
So I'm walking on a mission trying to catch up with these guys, and then out of nowhere, this bicycle was going like 70 miles an hour. I'm not even joking, like faster than a car.
Seriously, it was.
He was so fast.
It was like
That sounds a little dramatic.
And
no, she's telling the truth. I am the witness.
And he was coming. Have you ever seen something just come out of nowhere? He was coming. It was out of nowhere. I think he was a pizza delivery man because he had some like square thing on the back of him, and he was like, "Get out of the way!" And I do not have cat-like reflexes because I am not a cougar. So I kept walking, and I was in shock, and he ran me over. He like
literally did.
What?
Honestly, do you still have that
like
spot?
a little bit. Like, so this is, I had a long sleeve shirt on, and my skin was bleeding underneath it. Like
What?
he hit me so hard.
It swelled up. So honestly, if he would have hit her boob would have popped.
Yeah, I would have been like one less implant. I would have been uniboob today if that would have happened. It was so scary.
It was scary, honestly, and I was mad at the guy.
So Brandy was mad, and then we get in the car, and then Travis and Brian are like, "We gotta go," and I'm like, "I almost died."
Wait, what kind of bike was this? Like a bicycle or like a motorized?
No, well, actually, it was going so fast that it could have been a motorized.
I don't even know what it was.
It came out of nowhere, but it was so fast because, I mean, a regular bicycle could not do that damage. It was so scary. So that was like the one time where
Your life flashed before your eyes.
my wedding ring got caught in the guy's shirt. And I felt like he tried to steal my ring, but then I realized he didn't. It just, my ring got caught in his shirt. So that's why I flew backwards, is because I was attached to him for a second. And then I was thinking on the way home in the Uber, I'm like, thank God that it didn't get stuck. I could have lost a finger.
Yeah, I was like, oh no.
Or more importantly, your wedding ring.
Yeah, both.
Well, she would have lost both.
It was crazy. So yes, that was but I will say,
Oh my goodness.
London was fun, but we had a lot of really weird, like I almost got ran over. Brandy got yelled at.
Oh, I got so yelled at for doing nothing. So we were in line for a ferry ride, and we were kind of like, you know what, we should just Uber back because the ferry's going to take too long. And Travis and Brian were like, yeah, we're taking the ferry, it'll be fine. So we sit there and we realize that the ferry has now broken down, And so we're all waiting there. Well, Travis and Brian hop over the little fence of the ferry and they run off and try to figure out what's going on and so forth. Well, then all of a sudden we're sitting there and the gate to the ferry opens up and people start walking. Well, I follow them. And then all of a sudden I'm like the dumb one that doesn't keep their head down and keep walking. But honestly, I just thought we were moving on to a different ferry. And this guy starts yelling at me and I'm like, what? I'm just following what everybody else is doing. And he was like, would you follow everybody if they jumped off a bridge?
And you're like, probably.
Like, I was like,
It was this group, yeah.
yeah, his name's Hugo, and he works at the. So if you guys see him at the ferry,
yes, he was not very friendly and not very friendly at all. And then I just told him, I was like, you are so rude. And I don't even remember what.
And then he was like, yes, I am. So then we got stuck behind the gate again. So then Travis and Brian came back because they figured out the ferry situation. And they're like, come on, girls, hop over the gate. We're going to go on this other boat. And then Brandy is never scared of anybody or anything. And she is terrified. She's like, no, I can't. He's going to get onto me.
No, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if he's like an undercover agent for London, like what he is. Like, and I'm just the chosen one that he wanted to be mean to.
I was like, never make eye contact. That's what I do in life. I never look at people and then I just keep walking.
Yeah, well, he's like, what are you doing? Well,
scale of 1 to 10, how much do you annoy your husbands on this trip?
Probably a 12.
How did you succeed in that?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we always had wine in the evenings, and then the Brandy, God bless her, she would always be like, I feel like you definitely were letting Brian have it in the evenings.
Oh, yeah, I was. Yeah, I was.
Wait, explain.
Well, I mean, it's just so natural, you know.
He was like, you're smelling like you're getting old.
You told him he smells like he's getting old?
Well,
Does he just have that smell about him, like he's rotting?
Well, first of all, we were losing cards, and it wasn't Stephanie's fault. It was my fault because I always underbid.
So she would have like 3 aces and go nil, which means that you're not going to win any hands, but an ace is like a definite hand you're going to win. So she was, I think, drank a little too much wine. So then, so we kept losing, and then somehow she felt like it was Brian's fault and he was cheating. And I'm like, no, you're cheating. I'm like, no, you just have all the aces. And for some reason decided to go nil, which is the dumbest thing you can do. Sorry, I love you.
No. Well, you know what? And then let me just say this about our card game, because that might have happened. And then they said, no matter what, on an ace,
always bid on one.
It. So then the very next play, I lay down my ace and someone puts a spade on it.
Because they didn't have an ace.
And I was like, oh my God, why am I listening to you people?
So anyway, but yes, so she thought Brian was cheating.
Yeah, I thought Brian was cheating, but it's you always take it out on the people that you love. I couldn't take it on Stephanie because I do love you, but like you were my partner.
Yeah. So anyway, so yes, we just played cards honestly, and we've never slept so much. I think we were both exhausted because we slept.
Oh yeah, we slept a whole lot. We'd be like, you know, that's that little thing that's like, wake up and drink coffee. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yes. Well, no. You realize y'all have been jumping from like country to country for the past like I don't know 2 months.
I know.
Yeah.
So we took a nap.
Chill out.
We took like a 2-hour nap every day.
I can't remember what it is, but you know that thing that's wake up,
drink coffee. No, is that a song?
Drink coffee. I don't know. I know the girls play it, but anyways, I felt like we were like, get up, eat, go back to sleep, eat,
play cards.
and then I got this message from Brian, and it was like we were in Scotland at this point. And Stephanie and I, we went and had breakfast, and then we went and took another nap. And the boys were playing golf, and then I called her and I was like, hey, did you see they only have 4 holes left on the golf course? I'm like, get up, get ready. And then we have to go to the bar. So she's like, yeah, let's hurry. So we hurry up and we go, and like we're running down the hallway as if they're going to come and catch us, because you know those moods where you're like, I am not in the mood to do the hanky panky right now.
So Brandy was like, we have to go before he gets in so I don't have to have sex.
Get up.
So yeah, so we went to the bar, ordered 3 drinks, and drank them as fast as we could before they got there.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It was ridiculous.
And we're like,
but you didn't even know we were going to Scotland.
Oh, I didn't even
What?
know. That was a surprise. It was like, surprise. Yes.
She thought we were in London the whole time. I found out we were going to Scotland like 2 days before. So pretty much the guys wanted to golf.
Yeah.
So they golfed.
That's why y'all went to Scotland?
I mean, it's beautiful. I'm
gorgeous.
really glad we went, but I mean, it was a golf resort, so there wasn't a lot to do. There was golfing, drinking, and sleeping.
Yeah.
And we just drank
Y'all
it
did 2 of the 3.
We took a nice long walk, and like it was the funniest thing ever. This is another thing that making fun of Brian. He was allergic to something in the atmosphere.
Hay. Yes, hay. Well, he said he's allergic to hay.
And his eyeballs looked like a cartoon character. They were like literally bulging out of his eyes. And I felt bad because I was like laughing. And then I was like, oh, let me go get you a cold rag.
No, his eyes were so swollen. They were like bulging out of his head. They were so red. And then he was in tears because they hurt so bad. Like literally, like it looked like he was bawling. I'm like, and Brandy's like, ah!
He looked like a cartoon character. Like
it was ridiculous.
When one of the Simpsons gets excited, like, So when we were on our walk, Travis and Stephanie walked ahead because Travis had to see the bagpipers, which we'd already seen because
they woke us up.
They woke us up from our nap. And so Brian was on a phone call, a business call, and then I decided to ponder and enjoy the walk and the nature, and I started to pray about Bun Bun living here in Scotland. I thought, you know what? I hope that Bun Bun has a life here in Scotland and just enjoying every second minute of
The hills,
the beauty, right? Because it was
like heaven if it was Scotland.
Yes. And then I kid you not, I walk a little bit further, and there is Bun Bun fur on the ground.
Oh,
On the perfect manicured green grass. Not even joking.
She thinks it's a sign from God.
Yeah, it's a sign from
But
God.
I think it's just another bunny
no,
that lost some fur.
it's like
I don't think that God was.
she felt that fur. It was Bun Bun fur. And
I mean,
y'all touched this?
I still have it.
Randy
brought it home?
put it in her pocket, and then she lost it. We sat down to have wine, and then then she went back and tried to find this fur on the ground, and she found it.
Because I was like, there's a turkey on. Anyways, I stopped to see the turkey. So I figured when I pulled my phone out, the fur came out, right? But I swear it was a sign from God that she is in heaven and she's so happy. Yeah.
Or there's another rabbit hopping along that
I
lost some
asked
fur.
all the people.
That's what I think it is.
If there was
I
a
mean-
lion hair bunny around there, and they said no, that they have hairs, like the big hairs.
Yeah.
Not, and they don't have fur like Bun Bun.
Well, or it could be a rat. There's many options.
Oh my God.
Other things
Regardless,
have fur.
Bun Bun was
It was a sign
there.
from God, people. Your animals are going to heaven, and they
Yes.
are in heaven.
Yes.
And Scotland.
And Scotland, yeah. When your animals die, they don't go to heaven; they go to Scotland. That's what Brandy believes, and we're going to let her believe that. We are going to. So whenever we were walking, I walked with Brian because he was having his little allergy attack, and then Brandy and Travis were like way behind us, and they were walking on the beach, and we got to this little restaurant that was kind of way off on the beach from the hotel. And I don't know what you were doing. You were somewhere else. And Travis came in and he's like, oh my God. He was like, I didn't have the heart. He was like, here's your wife's collection of rocks and glass. I was like, what? He was like, yes. And she was like a little kid picking up rocks and glass. And what is that? What's that movie?
Sweet Home Alabama.
So have you seen Sweet Home Alabama? So in Sweet Home Alabama, there's like lightning that hits and then it turns to glass, right?
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, Brandy was like, oh my God, I've never seen this before. This is just like Sweet Home Alabama, because she was finding glass.
Yes.
In the sand.
Beautiful, like glass. Like it was like beautiful.
And then Travis was like, she was so excited, I did not have the heart to tell her that it was just somebody's bottle that broke, that had been like floating around the ocean, and that's why it looked so beautiful.
I still think it was
No, he was like, did not have the heart. He was like, she was so excited. She was like, oh my God, I've always wanted to see this. And he was like, he was like, it was all I could do, just not to crush her dreams and be like, that's just somebody broke like a beer bottle or a glass bottle, and it like was in this, ocean floating around, and it changes and looks a little pretty.
I still think that was.
And I think he told you because you were picking up rocks. He was like, I was missing my.
Yeah, he said.
Drop my wine back there.
No, he was like, Brandy, I was really missing my children, but I think that you've like satisfied that.
It was so special. It was really fun, though. It was a really fun trip.
So fun. It was so fun.
Oh my goodness.
I love the way they talk. I love, like, it was so
They talk
fabulous.
Yeah, it was really fun.
And you know, like we went and visited a castle too, and the castle was beautiful. Like the outside grounds are absolutely breathtaking. The inside, I was like, oh, they need some updating.
It was not good. And then we walked into the gift store, and this lady was like, "Oh, Brandy and Leanne."
What?
Yes. And
I was like, working there.
I was giggling like,
I was like, I'm Stephanie, not Leanne. She was like so excited because Brandy and Leanne showed up. I was like, wait.
It was awesome.
Wait, did y'all get recognized over there?
Yeah, well,
Like
and then
a
it was
few
another
times.
time we went out to eat, and we were at a very nice restaurant that took 6 hours. And,
Oh, God, yes.
Like they like to eat for long hours, and we just do things so fast here. But anyways, and so this lady's like, oh, talking to Stephanie, and I'm standing right there, and she's like, I just love you guys. And then she's like looking at Stephanie, but I'm right next to her, and she's like, your friend Brandy, she's bonkers, I tell you. She's bonkers. And I was like, I'm right here.
And I was like, yes, she is.
And she will go nuts when it says that to her face.
I was like, yes, she is crazy.
Yeah, they were lovely. Oh my God, I have a really funny story to tell you though.
What?
So, this speaking of like, there were little kids that were playing at the castle. They were so cute, and we probably could have sat there and watched them forever as they were eating their lunch on the lawn and then playing tag. And I just loved it because they're like, You're it. It's my turn. Like, and I'm like, oh yes, I want to bring my children over here just so they can talk like that. So, and I was telling after we got back, Stephanie and Travis flew back to Dallas, and we flew to Washington D.C. to see my sister-in-law. And so we're talking about all of our stories, and it's so funny because they lived over in China. We've talked about this before, but they lived over in China for several years, and they were part of the community of people that are brought together working for what do you call it, Apex?
I have no idea, but yes, they help people that want to move there.
Yes.
Move there.
Yes, and Kai, my nephew, went to the British school over there, and so a lot of Lauren's really good friends are from the UK, and so she's telling me a story about, and I literally died. So I think this is going to be really funny. So she said that she went to a party and they're all sitting around, and she walks in and the ladies are talking, and there's one that says, Lauren, join us. You know, I'm trying to just tell them what a queef is. And Lauren's like, what?
Do you know what a queef is?
Yes. Not because I want to know. Because
Do men have queefs
what?
in their
No. How would that even
booty
happen?
hole?
That's called a fart.
Wait. Oh no.
Like during sex.
So,
It can happen.
okay. Yeah. Okay. That would probably be a
A man queef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man queef. Yes. So anyway, so they're sitting there and like it's kind of, Lauren says it's kind of like really uncomfortable, and they're sitting there and they're like trying to describe like what happens. And then one of the girls, her friend Sarah, Sarah goes, oh, you mean a fanny fart?
Oh, I'm going to start calling it that. A fanny fart.
A fanny fart. I'm like, I love it.
Okay, I'm going to start calling it a fanny. I have not had a fanny fart in a long time. I mean, that's
I know.
for sure.
Isn't that so cute? So then we had to Wikipedia it, and it is, if you look it up, there's queef, which is kind of like slang
For a fanny fart?
Well, it's for the U.S., I guess. So we speak very improper, but fanny fart.
A fanny fart it says it's a British queef.
It is?
Yes.
An immersion
love
of air
that.
from the vagina.
Oh, I'm going to start calling it
Especially
that.
when
I want to have one now just so I can say, oh, I just had a fart from my fanny.
I love it.
That's so cute.
Isn't that cute?
Yes.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh, wait, I forgot. We flew American on the way there. Travis was getting in trouble from the stewardess.
I feel like we should call y'all's husbands and get their take on the trip.
Call him.
Okay.
Call him.
Travis.
Hey, you're on our podcast. So we were talking about our trip to London and then some of the mishaps that kind of happened. Like I got ran over and Brandy got yelled at. And then I was saying that you had what you said was a horrible
Flight.
Yeah, flight situations.
No, it was just crazy. I got on the flight and, I'm executive platinum. We were in business class. And I grabbed you the girl comes by with champagne where you haven't taken off yet. I grabbed 2 of them, give one to you, and we're in the middle seat. She's just like, no, you can't have 2. Give it back. I'm like, what? What do you mean? You give it back? So literally I had to give the champagne back to her and wait for the person to come down the other side. I didn't even drink anything. I was disgusted by that. And then I was.
He's showing them.
Oh, that's why we love you.
And then I got up to the bathroom, and the bathroom was on my side was full, so I went through the hallway, whatever, in the middle of the plane.
The galleyway?
He literally goes, don't do this when we're busy. I'm like looking at her, I go, and I just looked at her, I said, you guys hate me? And she looks at me, and I'm like, you guys must hate me because I've been yelled at twice on this plane, and it's only been 15 minutes.
Oh, my God.
So, it was terrible.
What did she say?
Oh, she's like, no, I don't hate you, but, we're just busy here. We're trying to get dinner going. I'm like, I just had to go to the bathroom, and there's no other way across the plane. I mean, I've done this for... Hell, I'm up on 60 flights this year already, and I've never had anybody.
She just wanted you to stand there and stare at her while she prepared dinner.
Oh, my gosh.
So it was crazy. It was a crazy trip.
What was your overall travel experience with Stephanie and Brandy like? Were they annoying? Were they great?
They were annoying.
What?
Yeah, they were annoying.
I thought we were amazing.
We were so
Well,
great.
all we did was, it's tough to spend all that money to go overseas and play cards. We should have stayed at home. We just should have stayed home and played spades.
We did play spades
Would've been much
every
easier.
night. Every night. And they wouldn't let us play it at the bar. So we had to go out in the, I don't know, the little waiting area and play. We were such losers.
So y'all traveled all that way to nap and play cards.
Yes,
yeah.
and eat.
Oh,
The
good.
girls didn't wake up till afternoon every day.
We were living our best life.
There was no working out.
No.
Nothing besides eating and playing cards and I don't know, we walked around a little bit.
Yes.
I thought
Okay.
it was the perfect trip. I appreciated it. Thank you.
It was so good. Okay. Well, babe, we love you. We just wanted Trey. I was telling Trey that you were not happy with your flight experience, and then he wanted to hear it from you. But I told him those two things happened.
Yeah.
And then you were
Yes,
very.
I've never had that happen before. It was quite amazing. Yeah. Thank you, American Airlines.
Yes.
They said you're welcome.
Bye, honey.
See you next time.
See you next time. Bye, honey.
You like me dropping the name? Okay.
Yes. Yes. Let him know. First world
He
problems.
told them that he had amazing status. He did tell them that.
He was like, I am executive platinum, and you guys are treating me so poor.
Very economy is how you're treating me.
I just think that sometimes there's a way that they could handle things a little bit better. I mean, I know that we all have our moments, and I get it. It's exhausting. They're traveling nonstop. However, I mean, sometimes I think there's a way that they could handle things because.
Make it a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, because if he had to go, he had to go,
That's true. He could have pooped his pants.
Well,
Yeah. And
he could have just pooped in the aisle.
yeah. And yeah. Well, I mean.
I was reading something about confessions of a flight attendant, and one lady was saying that her favorite time is the end of the flight when she goes around. She gets to call everybody trash. But I think she's actually collecting trash. She's like trash,
Wait,
trash,
that's great.
trash,
That
trash.
is so mean.
Just in my head, I was just calling them all trash.
No, well, you know what? When we were on our way home so after we were in DC for a few days, and then we flew home with the kids, and our for some reason something was going on with the airplane, so we were sitting on the runway for a very long time, but the pilot actually came out, which is they normally don't do that, and they came out and talked, and I thought, oh my gosh, I feel like we're being filmed, we're being pranked or something, because he was like, if you want to get off the plane, you can get off the plane, but you have to take all of your belongings with you. but then that's going to make the rest of us just hold up longer because then we got to go, like pull the thing out. And he's like, and then you can't get back on. And if you're thinking you're going to get back on, you're not going to get back on. But it was like, he was like
so negative.
Like weighing your options.
That is
for you.
so weird.
And he's just going on and on and on. And I was like, this is unreal. And then I thought he was going to be a real young guy. Like this was like his first time to fly or something. And then I look up and he's an older man.
Oh my God.
He just was not having it.
Oh, no, it was very entertaining though.
Oh man.
He even said at one point, he's like, I don't know what's wrong with us today. I don't know.
I appreciate his honesty.
Why the luggage isn't on the plane. Like it was so random, like the stuff that he was saying. So
at least he was keeping you updated.
That's
a little too much. Like,
okay, this is my biggest pet peeve though, flying, because I've flown a lot lately, and this is my pet peeve. And if you work for any airline service that does this, which I think all of you do, please remedy this. So I hate whenever I am into a really good movie and they collect the Bose headsets 1 hour before you land.
oh yes, they
1
did
hour.
do that. They did do that.
Every
They're afraid
time
that
I
somebody's
fly.
gonna steal them.
Yes, but 1 hour. Why couldn't they do that like 30 minutes before the flight lands? They do it like 1 hour
Or-
until the flight.
Or do it as you're walking off the plane. Like,
Yeah, like here's my headsets. That is my that's like my biggest pet peeve is
yeah.
Well, just bring your own
That.
headsets.
well, okay, here's the deal. Whenever you fly international, usually it's like not a US
Yeah.
plug.
Adapter?
Well, I don't bring an
yes, it is.
adapter.
No, well, no, I know what she's talking about. People know it. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
The plugins are
So,
different.
no,
and
stupid
they don't have an
suggestion.
adapter for you.
You cannot Bluetooth your Bose
Your
on the plane.
AirPods into your thing?
Yeah.
So you get to finish your movie.
Yes.
That is
And
my-
Stephanie made it really far in Bejeweled.
I really did. I made it, for those of you who play Bejeweled, I made it to the farthest I've ever made it in my life. And then they took my damn headsets.
So you couldn't hear your little noises?
No, so I couldn't. So then I lost all my drive and I died. And it's because of the Bose headsets.
Yeah,
I made it to level 12.
Couldn't hear the guy. Excellent.
Even when they're hyping her up, she was out.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
You play too.
Yeah. And then every now and then you hear him go,
That's when they're hungry.
yes. But I was not getting very far. I would only get like to 2 or 3. Actually, not even that far because I did the timed version. And it was like, no more. You know what, though? Our flight was very awkward on the way from, because we flew British Airways on the way from London back to DC. And it was very awkward. Like the two, and it was like Brian and I were together, but we were looking at each other, you know?
Oh, those are, yeah.
Yeah, and and the little puller upper thing didn't work. I was like, this is really bad. So I was just staring at Brian as he's like watching TV, and then he picks his nose occasionally, and I'm like, ew. I'm like, you nasty ass. And then I took a video of him, and then I said, look, I posted it. And he was like, you fucking didn't. And I'm like, use your tissues.
Use your tissue.
So I have some funny things that I feel like the audience would really enjoy hearing. Oh, you have to answer.
My father.
Oh.
Hey, Dad.
What are you doing, girl?
Hey, I am recording the podcast right now.
Hi, Frankie.
Brandy says hi.
Hi, Brandy.
I have a story to tell you.
What are you gonna tell me?
Yeah, I got to tell you. Your daughter's name is now Steph the Ripper.
Oh, yes.
What? Steph for what?
Steph the Ripper.
Where'd you get that from?
Oh, well, that's because she was ripping it away all around London.
So, yeah, so they had a Jack the Ripper
Tour.
and so
Brian really wanted to go.
I thought you
on
said
it.
river.
no, not the river, the Ripper. Aren't you proud?
Yes.
He said yes,
Yeah, and
yes.
So, anyways, and so also Steph the Ripper, you know, her fortune, when she got her fortune read, they told her that she was going to be a manager one day and she was going to travel very far. And she traveled far And she became the gas manager.
Yes, there was a tour of the gas manager. And I was like, that's me.
I kid you not.
It is true.
And it was at a castle.
It was at a castle, which is fitting for the gas manager.
Well, today's our final day.
Your final day working?
Yep, I turned my resignation in this morning.
Congratulations.
Yep. So I am officially retired.
Good. That means you can spend lots of time working on my house in Tulsa so I can sell it.
Yeah, it's almost ready. It's just that grass is all planted now. It's getting close.
Okay, good. Thank you, Dad.
I sent you some pictures last night of it.
I saw it. It looks beautiful. Okay, Dad. Well, I love you. Can I call you after I'm done?
We love you, Frankie. Congratulations.
Sure. Okay.
Congratulations. Bye, Daddy.
Bye bye.
So did he just turn in his resignation and leave?
Well, he's been like,
So he's like, bye.
He's like that man that says he's going to retire, but he still works like 3 to 4 days.
Oh,
Because they like call him in. So yeah, I think he'll probably still work 2 days. It's probably like a kind of retirement, but not really. He's way too much energy to not have
can't
something
sit
to do.
still.
But I've had this house in Tulsa for about 13 years. I bought it before I met my husband, and I've had it rented out. And then I finally decided I'm going to put it on the market and sell it because it is a lot of work for my father, not me, to rent it. Because he ends up being the one that they call, and he lives so close that it's kind of been his nightmare. But he's so sweet. He's trying to save me money. So he is like painted the entire inside of the house, tilled up the yard, put new sod down. He's done like all the bushes and like literally did everything. Mm-hmm. So he's like 2 days away from it being ready to be on the market. So if you live in Tulsa and you're looking to buy a house, let me know.
Yeah.
It's super cute.
Yes.
So anyways, yes.
So good. Well, while y'all were gone, I had my bar opening.
Yes.
Which was the most stressful thing for myself ever. But I have to say, I give Travis so much credit because all those days when I thought he was being an asshole, I really appreciate all that now. All the things that I feel like I learned from not only him, but also you, Stephanie, because like one of the most important things
was getting locks on your toilets.
No. Well, yes, that was important. But just like even when hiring like my bartenders or like the way I interact with my employees, like I just want to make sure that they're always kind to customers. So I have to be kind to them. And just there are so many different little nuggets of things that I've picked up from you two over the past 3 years and even realized that I have that like all shown through doing this experience, and I am so incredibly grateful for that. And you too, Brandy, because I feel like you've been my biggest hype girl with this whole thing. So I am just so grateful for this whole experience. It was really fun.
And one of Trey's bartenders hooked us up with drinks, and then Travis was like, went up to Trey. Travis was real drunk, and he was like, "Don't ever give me free drinks until you have your bar paid off." I was like, you know what? They were trying to be nice to you,
that is so
and give you a little discount. And you're like over here, like letting Trey have it because you don't want anything for free.
Remember that one conversation we had about people like your friends like wanting free things from you?
Yes.
Just wait.
Oh yeah. It's coming.
You're gonna have to be like, and here's your bill.
Well, no, that's why I'm not behind the bar, because then they can't ask me for anything for free. I didn't give it to you.
That would be so awkward if you think that would be super awkward, right? If your friends are there, and then
like it was so much fun. I was having FOMO for sure.
Yes, I was there.
I have very incredible supportive friends that have not asked me for anything free, which I really appreciate.
See, if you're his friend, do not ask for free stuff.
All those new friends, though. That's where it's at.
Yes, I know, right? They come out of the woodworks. Yes. I will say,
and they abuse.
My favorite thing about Trey's bar is that I was worried that he was not going to have seating, and you know how I am. I do not like standing up at bars. I'm way too old for that, and my shoes aren't comfortable.
Did he have a throne?
He had some stools at the bar, which Mandy was there, and she was sitting on a stool, and then I found my spot, and then I told him. I started freaking out in my head. I was like, oh no. Today the stool's available, but this is not going to always be the case, right? So then I talked to Trey, and I was like, listen, I feel like you need to have a stool behind the bar.
To pull out at any moment.
If I come.
Actually, that's a really good idea.
It is, right? And then if I come, I'm going to text you, and then I'll message you as I'm walking in. I'll be like, it's time.
Get the Stephanie stool.
And then carry my stool out.
On like a throne.
I want it to be gold or something. That way I always have a place to sit, because I was like, oh, these stools are like a hot commodity because there's not many of them. But that's my goal.
It'll be a rhinestone stool.
Yeah, for you to find a way to hide a stool behind the bar.
Yes.
Well, I can't wait to go. So
Hide 2 stools whenever Brandy comes.
Yes.
She's going to let you know in advance.
I'm going to always have 2 stools.
what are you talking about? I'm going to be dancing.
Okay, well, she'll dance, but I want to be by my stool.
Wait, tell your wax story that you just told before we started.
Okay,
Stephanie's?
so...
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
So
Don't do this at home. Like Stephanie.
So whenever Travis and I first got married, he owned a day spa called the Riviera Spa, and I managed it, and I got like Brazilian waxing, which is kind of like where you just wax everything down under. And one time we were going out of town on vacation, and I did not have time to get a waxing in because my girl was on vacation that worked at the day spa. So I was like, how hard can this be? I've seen them do it a million times. So I took one of our waxing pots home, and I was like, I'm just going to do it myself because it can't be that hard, right? And I put the hard wax, the wax that hardens, on my hootie haw. And then I went to pull it out. Well, I did one, and I almost died. I literally almost died. So then I panicked and I couldn't do the other one, but I had all this hard wax on my hootie haw. So then I called Travis in there, and he's like, oh my gosh, you are such an idiot. So he's like, I don't know what to do with this because I couldn't get it off. So then I called he was on the phone calling all of the ladies that work for us. And he's like, okay, how do you get rid of wax? So for those of you who wax yourself and you're scared you can't do it completely, all you have to do is get Johnson's baby oil, put it on there, and it dissolves the wax.
Did you
know that?
No,
it dissolves the wax.
That's awesome.
But I've never sweat so much in my life trying to get that wax off the JJ.
Well, I feel like you shouldn't have that problem with Flamingo.
No, you should.
No, because it's an easier wax.
You will not have that problem with Flamingo. I love Flamingo. It's really and truly the easiest thing possible. Like all you do is you rub it, like you rub these little
The strips,
and like you're getting them a little warm, and then you just place them and seal it a little bit, and then pull it off, and it comes. It's easy. It's the easiest thing I've ever done, and I love it, and I'm obsessed. And it also, in my package came 2 5-blade cartridge razors, and I am obsessed and have to order some more. It just gently glides, and sometimes I feel like with some other razors that I really have to press and try really hard. This is effortless, and it's so easy. And I don't actually mind shaving, especially like, I know it sounds kind of
like your legs.
Like I don't mind. Like some people are like, ugh. But
you don't mind.
I don't mind because these products, they smell really good and they're really easy to use. And I've been using these strips on everything from I am a girl with hormones that are out of control right now. And so I do have some facial hair. I do have underarm hair. I've got hairs everywhere. And I am like a little Chewbacca over here. But I'm getting rid of it. Using Flamingo.
Yes. And you said, because I do know with a lot of waxing, it can actually pull your skin off if you don't use like really good stuff that's for sensitive skin. So I do know that Flamingo is for sensitive skin as well, which is really nice because what I had was not for sensitive skin. That is for sure.
And this is another thing that I am really excited also with my daughter. So I have my oldest. She is ready to start shaving. And this is also the perfect product to teach her with because she's got very sensitive skin she's very fair complected and we're going to start very something a really small area and go from there. So that is also even a bonus with this product. The Flamingo Shave Set is the talk of the town these days. It's been in vogue, glamour, you name it. Try the Flamingo Shave Set this summer. It's a $22 value for just $16 with free shipping today when you visit shopflamingo.com/weeklydose. That's right. Visit shopflamingo.com/weeklydose.
Well, I have some questions for y'all.
Oh, okay.
It's been a minute. First question. Dear Stephanie and Brandy, before I got married, I had a fun group of girls and we all enjoyed our single life together. One by one, we started to get married. Our friend circle started to expand and we all got along really well. Recently, the last single girl in the group got into a serious relationship. As her friend, we see huge red flags, including the fact that he doesn't want her to hang out with us for some reason. He has made it very clear that he does not like us, and we have not been too coy regarding our feelings about him. But we don't want to lose our friend. Any advice?
So he does not like her hanging out with you guys. So it seems like he's controlling, especially if it's like right in the beginning of a relationship. I think if somebody's trying to change you and they don't want you to hang out with your friends and do things without them, and they're trying to control every move, that's a huge red flag. But I will say most of the time, a woman or man in a relationship like that will see it as a red flag whenever the rose-colored glasses come off. And I don't know. I wouldn't pressure her too much because I feel like it will work itself out. I would say something, but you don't want to make it to where she doesn't hang out with you because she feels like she has to choose a relationship over her friends. So I would say something and let her know how you feel, but I wouldn't say something every single time because then I feel like you could push her away.
Brandy, what do you think?
Yeah, I feel like I just watched this on a Hallmark movie last night.
How did it end?
Well, it ended up that the guy that didn't want her to hang out with her friends ended up the girl really was in love with one of the other friends. Oh. So they were in love with each other, and he was just really jealous.
So maybe there's more to this.
There might be more to it.
Jealousy. I'm trying to think if I've ever dated somebody that did not want me to hang out with my friends. I feel like they've always wanted to, me to get away from me a little bit. They're like, please go have dinner with your friends.
I would have let Brian hang out with Travis and for a while until you came along.
See?
I was like, you can hang out with him anymore.
Did you like his girlfriends before or no?
I was like, they weren't you.
Aw, that's so sweet.
That was the right answer.
They were not Stephanie. And I think that, I don't know. You know how we talk about when you think that somebody might be doing something for the wrong reasons or in a relationship for the wrong reasons. And I think that type of feeling is what I got from previously. So
I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, I don't know. But I do feel like if somebody's trying to control you right away, it's because it's new, right?
Yes.
It's a new romance.
Uh-huh.
That's a big red flag, people, because that means that it's going to get only worse. Because in the beginning, you should be the happiest you will be out of the entire relationship, because I feel like everyone's just looking at the good and they're putting out their best self, and their, all their flaws and all their crap hasn't come out yet. Because I don't know, you can only hide the negative qualities for so long. And we all have them. We all have things that are going to drive people crazy,
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's a big red flag. But she will figure that out. I would not pressure her to
I feel like I want to
dump
tell
him.
this one story about this girl that Travis dated.
Ew, yeah. Say
We're
it.
ready.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like, so yeah, we're all hanging out together, and for some reason I think we're just all sitting there watching TV, and there's like the news is on, and they're talking about like shark attacks and stuff, and you know how I am about sharks.
Brandy is obsessed with sharks.
Yeah. Long story short, so we're all sitting there and we're like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. Like there was a local girl from the Dallas area that she went on vacation with her friend's family, and she was, 15, 16 years old. And they were talking about the girl and the family, and they were on boogie boards, and a shark came up and bit her from behind.
Oh my God.
And she died. And they were saying, and they were talking about this little girl on the news and her family, and they were like, and she was a model, a local model in the community. And this girl that Travis was dating was like, oh my God, she was a model?
That is horrible.
I was like, wait, the girl just died. Like,
no wonder you like me so much. I did not have major competition.
I just remember being like, wow, that was awkward.
Oh my God. No, that is actually my favorite thing whenever I met Travis. I felt like I did not really have a lot of competition with his past girlfriends. Because everyone...
don't think he dated anybody for a long time too before you came.
Yeah. So everyone I feel like did not like his past like girlfriend or girlfriends. So then they were all like, I felt like liked me so much because we were like, yes, Hercules. We were like, please seal the deal. Yeah, because I feel like he did not date people that, that everyone liked for, obviously.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Next question. This one was deep in the DMs.
Okay.
This one says, Dear Brandy and Stephanie, I am a mother of 2 teenage boys, 14 and 17. Just as you'd expect, teenage boys will never tell you anything and they're always up to no good. In order to figure out what's going on in their lives, I have to be a little nosy and sometimes I go through their rooms when they're not home. Well, while doing some snooping recently, I came across a conversation on one of my son's computers and it appears that he's in a relationship with another boy. I now not only feel bad that I found this information, but also that he doesn't feel like he can tell me. How do I address this without completely losing my son's trust?
Oh.
Well, shame on you for snooping.
I don't know. I feel like I'll be that mom that
Do you not snoop in your kids' rooms? Stephanie for sure will.
I will when they get older. I'm not even going to lie about it.
I get all of their messages too, and that's
it's going to stay that way.
Yeah, it's fun. And I don't think Chance realizes I get his messages, and that's going to stay that way too. Like I see everything that happens. He does not have any idea. It's like harmless right now, but if it ever turns bad, I'm going to be like, try this.
Oh my gosh.
But you know what? I've actually thought about that. Just I think because I have a few cousins that are gay and came out, and they had such a hard time coming out to their family about it. And I think a lot of it's because they're from a really small town. But I don't know. I feel like I would be so fine with it. It's so. I mean,
yeah.
How do you tell your son that without them being like, you going through my stuff?
Well, I wouldn't go through the stuff. I'd just be like, oh, I would just watch like a show about like.
You could totally have
like a gay show.
You could totally have you could have a birds and the bees conversation with them. I would hope that most people would naturally have open conversations with their children, and it's okay to say, hey, you know what, if you're curious or if you're like, whatever it is, I love you no matter what. There's a way just to say that, and Trey, I noticed like your post and I just was like smiling.
About his dad.
His dad, because it was just so sweet. It was just so sweet and touching because you just being able to share that and express how you feel and how like it's the fear and then the outcome. It's like, if you would have known then what you know now.
Right. Yeah. No, I posted something on Instagram right before my bar opening this past week about how 3 years ago I was like most afraid to tell my dad that I was gay, and now he's my business partner in this bar. And I decided to push it to Facebook, and I've never really like came out to a lot of people, especially like family members. I was like, if you know, or you'll figure it out at some point. That was just kind of my take on it. And so I pushed it to Facebook, which is mostly just family members. And the response I got from them was definitely not what I expected. Because a lot of them, either, they knew, but just kind of, they were talking about how like early on they'd figured it out. And my aunt posted something and she's like, I was laying in bed thinking about your post last night, and it just made me sad because I wish that one of us would have just hugged you early on and said, we know, and it's okay for you to be yourself. Yeah. And I was like, honestly, that's what I was waiting for, I feel like, for 10 years. Yeah. Was for someone to just say like, I know.
Oh, I should have done that whenever I met you because I knew, but then I just was like...
No, but I feel like people
I could have been that
scared.
person.
And that's the perfect advice. You actually have the perfect advice.
But I feel like people are so scared to say something, but like...
Or because if you weren't, like, I was like, there's like a 0.0000001% that you weren't, and I didn't want you to think,
Right.
Yeah. So like, there's always like, both of my cousins that are gay, I knew when they were young. Like, I just knew they were. Yeah. And then I remember my one cousin, John, coming out to me whenever I think I was pregnant and went to a bar with him. Don't even ask. And it's not fun to go to a bar whenever you're pregnant and everyone's drunk and you're like the sober girl.
Yeah.
And he got liquid courage and came out to me, and I was like, oh, I've known this forever. Like, I feel like I always knew that about him, but it was something that just was never brought up because I
feel like in that case, you're always the last person that you come out to. Like everyone knows you're the last one to find out typically. And like that particular aunt that posted that, I remember when I was 14, I was like, I'm going to tell her. And then I was like, there's no way I'm going to tell her.
Yeah.
But like, if she would have just said something to me, I would have been like, yeah, I am. And so it does make a difference. So I think if you just say something subtle, he'll get what you're hinting towards, and that will build the confidence to be his true self.
Yeah. I know there was, oh my gosh, I think it was Good Morning America had posted like a kind of a marathon of people coming out to their loved ones. And oh my gosh, I just started bawling watching it. It was so touching, but it makes you realize that for some reason there still is that fear there of just being themselves and, being yourself. And so.
No, it is really.
Love wins.
Hashtag
love wins.
Absolutely.
Love is love.
Yes. My dad has two friends. They're both married, but she had a son from a previous marriage. And recently he went to both of his moms and he was like, Moms, I have to tell you something. I'm straight. And they were like, it's okay. He was like, I don't like boys. Like,
They thought he liked boys?
no, but he just assumed like, I guess I should probably like boys now since I like girls. But he was like, I like girls. And they were like, it's fine. They were a little upset, but.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
My best friend, Sarah, I think she told you this, but she is hysterical. And she has a little boy, and she was like, I think he like put on her high heels one day, and I remember her telling you, and she was like, oh my God, I got so excited because it's everything I've ever wanted. She like wants a gay son so bad. I'm like, like, you can't push it. It's like who they are. She's like, oh, it's everything I ever dreamed for him. I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like there is a way, since and since you are his mother and you're loving, I feel like there's a way to have a conversation without having a conversation.
Yeah.
So maybe even talk about somebody else, maybe at work or some, that is, and how you should be loving and accepting. And I don't know. I mean, I'd have a talk with my two boys because they were asking me what it was. And I felt like I'd rather tell them than somebody at school say something that wasn't accurate, Yeah.
They were like, what's gay? And she was like, have you met Trey?
I'm like, that is gay right there, Trey.
No, but I also wish, I mean, if you can tell that he's going through something, maybe encourage him to talk to someone else about it, because I wish that there was like something like Talkspace that I could have talked to whenever I was that age as well. No, and what I love about Talkspace, because as everyone who's done therapy knows, therapy is very, very, very expensive. I've done a lot of therapy and it's insanely expensive. And 1 month of Talkspace costs about the same as one single therapy session. So it's very affordable. And I also love that it's mobile. It's available anytime you need it. And if you get matched with a therapist and you're like, this person's not for me, you can always switch it up and change it to somebody else until you find a therapist that you feel like you like to talk to and understand you and you feel comfortable with. And you can also send audio, text messages, pictures, videos the same day with your therapist. So it's just a really, really incredible source to have. And like I said, it's a fraction of the cost, which is so nice. Talkspace has more than 5,000 licensed therapists to address any challenges that you have. To match with your perfect therapist for a fraction of the price of traditional therapy, you just go to Talkspace.com and use our code WeeklyDose to get $65 off of your first month. And again, go to Talkspace.com and use our code WeeklyDose, all caps, one word, to get $65 off of your first month. Well, those are all the questions I have for today. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yes, thank y'all for listening.
Oh, Trey, the next time we have to hear about your date, because we totally forgot to hear about your date. And I know that you went on a date.
I'll tell you about it.
Yeah,
I just saw him leaving the office.
Next podcast, I tried to give them room if they wanted to make out, but then nothing happened. I was like, what in the world? But yes, we need to hear about it on our next podcast.
Yes. Look at you blushing over there.
He is so blushing. He is so blushing.
Bye.
Bye, guys.